These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Watson just beating the play clock. And it's incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Watson. And able to find Dorsett. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Wentz now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Wentz now on first down. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep here for Parker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Parker, the intended target. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Wentz, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now he'll pull it down. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And some room to work. The 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tariq Cohen. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw his Wentz. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. He completes this to Sutton. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return, it's James. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain.
74. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing now is Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Let's go, at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Forced out to his left. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. This is Ware. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Joseph is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Running right, this is Ingram. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. And he completes it to Cohen.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a gain of 35.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational-type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. They'll run here with Ingram. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the great 57.
They're running. Ingram. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ingram denied on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, it's Gordon. Oh, he's got a little daylight wide. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Man 5-7.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got a man complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson dancing to his left. He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
We're set. 19. 51 combined. Let's go, D.
They try again with Cohen. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, defense.
Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now Wentz. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Alshon Jeffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point up and good, and the lead is down to 2. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Watson. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Parker unable to get that one. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Tampa Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.